Hello, welcome to week 4 of MPM731. I've already posted this week's seminar PowerPoint notes on Cloud Deacon. In addition, there's this week's topic guide for topic 4. And in addition, I have also posted some additional learning resources on Cloud Deacon. Please go to Resources tab and look under week 4 for your lecture and seminar notes, plus topic 4 guide, and also under the other learning resources for additional handouts or worksheets for our class discussions and activities. Off-campus students may wish to also access them to help you to gain an appreciation of our in-class activities, which for this week's purpose, I have prepared 2 sets of in-class activities. In-class activity number 1 is for you to look at your second assessment task. I have prepared 3 sets of personal imageries using 3 different actors and actresses, namely Anne Hathaway, Hugh Jackman, I think it's Humphrey Bogart. Please have a look at them, as they can give you a bit of understanding in terms of what I mean by personal imagery. For the first part of Folio B of your assessment task number 2, you need to take 4 photographs of yourself and you need to forward to 3 of your friends. But before you forward them to 3 of your friends, you need to write 3 to 5 words describing each one of those photographs, and you need to write a sentence each for each one of those photographs. Then you forward the 4 photographs each with their you need to forward the 4 photographs to your friends and get them to do the same, to write 3 to 5 words for each one of those photographs about the impressions of those photographs of you. And you also need to get them to write a sentence each to describe what they think of each one of your 4 photographs. Okay, so that's the beginning part of part 1 of your Folio B second assessment task. Then you need to reflect on this experience and reflect on their feedback, and not to forget that you need to get one of your friends to forward the same 4 photographs to someone, a stranger, someone you don't know, perhaps one of their friends, and to get them to do the same thing, again to look at the 4 photographs and comment by writing 3 to 5 words for each one of your photographs, and then writing a sentence each of what they think of those photographs of you, and then forward that back to your friend, and the friend then forward it back to you. So you need to reflect on this whole exercise, reflect on people's feedback, the impressions of you of those photographs, and you need to write a summary in terms of their feedback. You need to then write a reflection, your own reflection of this whole experience, this exercise, what you have learned, and you need to compile this into a report together with these photographs, and the report has to be no more than 750 words, and that's the first part of your second assessment task, which is Folio B, personal identity, personal imagery. There's also a second part, which is part 2, the use of mood boards. Last week I've asked you to look up the concept of mood boards, and I said you need to understand what are mood boards. I introduced storyboards to you, and I ask you to look up mood boards. So for the second part of assessment task number 2, you need to prepare a mood board, and the mood board can be very personal because it is about yourself. So you need to prepare a mood board using 6 to 10 pictures, and this is very personal depending on who you are, your interests, your professional affiliations, in terms of what your interests are, your identity. So you need to create a mood board using 6 to 10 pictures of images that illustrate your professional skills, talents, and experiences, and your career aspirations or ambitions. You need to present this mood board to 2 of your friends and get them to provide you with feedback on each on this mood board in terms of what they see, and then to write about 350 words or so to 400 words summarizing the impressions of what these people have on the visual representation of yourself. And also you need to do a self-reflection, your own reflection, around 350 words on their feedback. And then you need to put it together as a report. So the total word count for this second part of Folio B, identity, self-imagery, self and career identity using mood boards, should be no more than 750 words. Okay. Then you need to compile both part 1 and 2 and submit as a single document. Whether you use Word or PDF format, I don't mind, but submit as a single document on Cloud Deacon. And so your second assessment task is due next Friday, the end of next week, Friday the 17th of April. Please make sure that you read the assessment task document and understand the requirement for this second assessment task, Folio B. And if you have any questions at all, please post them on Cloud Deacon to share with the rest of the students and to communicate with me. Please make sure you start working on this assessment task as soon as you can. Don't leave it to last minute. I also want to provide you with a bit of feedback in terms of a little bit of quick feedback in terms of the last assessment task. From what I can see, most people understood the requirement. There are some students who didn't read the requirement carefully and may even have confused themselves by submitting 6 individual attachments on Cloud Deacon. At least a few students did that, and 1 or 2 students submitted 3 separate attachments. I asked specifically for you to compile both parts for the last assessment task into a single document. That is the academic referencing exercise plus the DIEP reflections into a single document and submit as a single document on Cloud Deacon. Please, for all your future assignments, please read the instructions carefully, and should you have any questions, ask me to make sure you clarify and understand all the expectations and requirements. Now, I have designed 2 in-class activities to help you to make a start on both your second assessment task and your third assessment task. Please log on to Cloud Deacon, look at under Week 4 resources, under other resources, and look under Week 4 tab. You should be able to see 3 examples of personal imagery and 3 examples of mood boards. Please have a look at them. Plus, I'll be posting the in-class activity notes and discussions. And for my off-campus students who don't get to participate in the in-class activities and discussions, these 2 in-class activities are designed to help you to make a start on both your second assessment task and third assessment task. Now remember, this week's seminar is on the writing of long reports, and it is important for the working of your third assessment task. Now students, professionals and managers need to prepare long reports, long documents. The preparation, writing and presentation of these long reports require a different set of skills altogether, different to those that you need for preparing short reports or writing emails and short documents. The third piece of assessment task, which is due in week 8, is a major report. It consists both of individual component and also group teamwork component, comprising of many elements, and this report need to include the relevant information, and you need to present them in a meaningful way that will enable the reader to navigate their way through these documents. So the aim of this week's seminar is to identify those skills required for preparing long reports, for writing major documents, and to examine some of the professionally prepared reports to analyze how these skills have been utilized to create an effective and well-presented long report. So please have a look at Cloud Deacon for your week 4 seminar notes, topic guide, and additional learning resources for your 2 in-class activities. The second in-class activity involves looking at designing a rubric to help you assess a long report, and I provided a copy of the Divine Chocolate Company report as an example of a long report that you are to design a assessment rubric to mark and to assess this particular long report or other long reports. Now, these 2 in-class activities are designed to help you to gain an appreciation of both assessment task number 2 and assessment task number 3. But more importantly, in-class activity 1, to help you gain an appreciation and understanding of personal imagery and the use of mood boards for your second assessment task. So please have a look on Cloud Deacon and make sure you log on regularly to read any updates, news announcements, and to also post any questions you may have in regards to the learning material, resources, and also your assessment tasks that you're currently working on. Okay, thank you for your time. I look forward to working with you on Cloud Deacon, and please log on regularly to read news announcements. Thank you.